It is a beautiful Friday morning. Our boy Magic Wand is out today, but I have my girl Tiaja here with me.
I'm here, present.
You are here. I'm so glad to have you here with me. We're gonna hold it down, even though our boy Magic Wand isn't here. We still got a good show for you guys, so we appreciate you tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe down below if you are not already subscribed to LRTV YouTube. We definitely want you to be subscribed so you can get all the notifications for whenever we go live or post, our little highlights and things like that. So, Tiaja, what's been good with you? We didn't come on Wednesday. I had some other stuff to do at my other job, so I had to go handle that. But what you been doing all week?
I just been baking my goodies, making my soaps, and I do have dollar raffles for a Yanni box. If anybody want a dollar raffle, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram for a dollar raffle.
Hey, I like that. Hey, I got a dollar. I got a dollar. That's what's up. Only a dollar for the raffle, and then so for the dollar, they basically get a raffle ticket, and then whoever wins the raffle gets the box. Is that how this
the
works?
box has $95 worth of Yanni products and my new Miss Perfect Bratz inspired shirt. So it's
yes, you got a new logo. I love the new logo. Shout out to our boy Van Gogh.
Yes, he always get me together. Shout out to him. Is he coming on the show? He coming on the show.
Whenever he wants. He be busy. He works during the day, so but I definitely got to get him on here. But he's getting ready to launch his own podcast.
Oh wow!
That I think you're going to be very interested in.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's going to be talking about 420 friendly things and different strains and things like that. So I think it's definitely something a lot of people will be interested in. So we got my boy Van Gogh's podcast coming real soon on LRTV. So you definitely got to stay tuned for that. And he also has a video coming real soon that I was in. It's called Loot. So yeah,
looking good.
We did the video shoot for that, and thank you. I appreciate it. And shout out to our boy Hiro. And no, I'm sorry, Hero. Hero. Shout out to my boy Hero. So that's gonna be coming out real soon. But yeah, so I like your new logo, and you got the box going on. So you said it's about $95 worth of product.
Yes, for $1. And I've been getting a lot of raffles. No one's got $1 yet.
No one's got. Yeah. Okay, so how long is it gonna be going on, and then when do you actually do the raffle?
It'll be going on all weekend, and I'll announce the winner Monday. I might announce it on the show actually. Bring my little bucket up here and dip in it, so they know it's legit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, our boy Juan ain't here right now, and so I had completely forgot to hit the record on the Rodecaster.
So I hope we look good lip talk.
I think they're still going to be able to hear us on YouTube, though, because I think it goes through Sling. Let's hope so. This is a grassroots production. I'm figuring things out as I go. We are figuring things out as we go. And so, you're not always going to see a perfect show. Yeah, we're going to do what we can do. But, so that's a good raffle you got. I'm glad you got that going on. And you said it's going on for how long?
It's going on through the whole weekend. I'll announce the winner Monday.
Okay, so you guys have the whole weekend to get your raffle on. $1 for the raffle ticket. And it's over $95 worth of product. So if you win the raffle, you get this nice gift basket full of products from our girl, Miss Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
Monday, August 7th, I'll announce the winner for the $1 raffle.
Monday, August 7th?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. So, what else has been going on? I went to the lake with my mom and my kids.
How was that?
And it was fun. My aunt and my cousins were all there with their kids. So, they went. My mom has a lake house in Indiana. And out there in Indiana, there's the Yogi Bear, I don't want to call it an amusement park, but it's like a camping site. It's a camping site, and they have like a water park there, like for kids. It's a lot for the kids to do there. And the funny thing is, like, me and my mom have never taken my kids over there to that park in all the years that she's had her lake house. But we went over there this year because my aunt and them were over there, and we had a really good time. It was the Yogi Bear camping site is like. It's a lot of fun things to do there for the kids and for your family. So if you've never been there, it's not far. It's literally only like an hour and 15 minutes away.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and they have You can either, if you have like a camper, you can set your camper up. Like there, people had like, there was like a whole area
Was
that
there a
was
lot of
just
people
for.
there?
Oh yeah.
Oh
hmm
wow.
It was very big, and there was a lot of people there.
You know,
So
I'm not a big camper. I had a lot of bad camping trips as
yeah,
a little girl and teenager.
really.
Yeah, really bad
Like
camping
what
trips.
happened on your back campus?
Like I had one camping trip where we really went camping. Like we made our spaghetti outside
Oh yeah,
on the
I've had
fire.
those type of camping
Yeah,
trips.
I had a camping trip where, like a little boy was hanging off a ledge for his life. And I'm like, this is we really camping. It was just not a good
For a little
experience
bit,
for
so
me.
you're right in the middle. Sorry guys, like I said, this is
Big boss
grassroots.
Leah.
No, I just want you to make sure. I want your shot to be centered. I feel like I got your head cut off too. Like,
It's this
shout out to my boy
ponytail.
Dre. Yeah, it probably is your ponytail too though. But shout out to my boy Dre, Andre Savage. He produces Love My 419, which is the show that I'm on. Make sure you download the Savvy Entertainment television app to catch that later today. But yeah, he was talking about my shots. He was like, I need to come set up your shots for you.
Oh,
I was like, oh, okay. So I guess our shots aren't good, but I do what I can do. I thought they were pretty good though. Because I don't want mine too close. I don't want the shot too close. I don't need people being able to see my nose hairs.
heard that. My blemishes.
Right? I don't want you guys to see all of everything. But okay. So, anyways, what's going on? We'll get into what's trending and talk about what's going on in headlines right now. Lizzo is definitely making some noise in the headlines. There are some people suing Lizzo. Some of her ex dancers are suing her, saying that she was quote horrible to work for, um, and
Not horrible.
yeah, like I'm sorry, I had this story pulled up. Let me pull it up now. Okay, so shout out to NBC News. This is where this particular story is coming from. But yes, three of Lizzo's former dancers have accused her of sexual harassment. Oh wow, see this is new. This is a new fact because the first
And she a
story,
woman.
yeah, the first story that I read, I did not see anything about sexual harassment. So now,
You did?
no.
Really?
So this is my first time seeing about the sexual harassment. Okay, so according to NBCnews.com, three of Lizzo's former dancers are accusing the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. They allege that she pressured one of them to touch a nude performer at an Amsterdam club and subjected the group to what's quote excruciating audition after leveling false accusations that they were drinking on the job. They accused her of okay, so the dancers accused Lizzo, a performer known for embracing body positivity and celebrating her physique, of calling attention to one dancer's weight gain and later berating then firing that dancer after she recorded a meeting because of a health condition. So I don't know. Did that sound okay? So I'm reading. So now I'm just gonna talk regular. Okay, so boom. Basically, what they're saying is that this person, this bigger woman who talks so much about body positivity and how she's proud of her body and confident with her body. Basically, she berated another dancer who was of bigger stature and basically was calling her, basically talking about her weight gain. So this particular dancer had weight gain, and they basically saying that she was talking about her and berating her, and then that they fired her after that. Okay, so the suit it was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, and it accuses.
Did they say the date when it was filed?
Um,
No.
mm-mm.
I wonder how recent it is.
Well, this story just broke, like within a few days ago. So the first story broke on August 1st, and then it was updated on August 3rd. So this all just happened, like these people all just came forward just recently. So it's saying that the captain of Lizzo's dance team was proselytizing to other performers and deriding those who had premarital sex while sharing lewd sexual fantasies, simulating oral sex, and publicly disclosing the virginity of one of the plaintiffs. So basically, they were saying sexually harassing things, and I guess one of the plaintiffs was a virgin, and the people were like making fun of this person and like putting their, you know, business out. And so the suit names Lizzo, whose real name is Melissa Vivian Jefferson, her production company, and Quickly as defendants. And in addition to accusations of hostile work environment and sexual harassment, it brings claims for religious and racial harassment, false imprisonment, interference with prospective economic advantage, and other allegations. So
Sound like she in a little trouble.
she's in some hot
Yeah,
water.
she in
That's the
some
whole
trouble.
point.
She
She's
sound like Bill
definitely,
Cosby.
yeah. They're definitely coming for her. And there was like three different people.
One of them was a virgin.
Yeah, one of them was reportedly a virgin. And okay, so it says um, one of the Lizzo addressed the suit allegations in a statement Thursday morning, saying that she is hurt and claims that these are false, unbelievable, and outrageous claims, and she's very hurt by these accusations. Um, let's see. It
Why do
says,
celebrities do this kind of stuff? Do they really think it's not gonna get out?
I mean, well, she allegedly did these things. So, but yeah, I think they probably, if these things are really happening and people do and celebrities do this stuff, it's because they feel like, it's not going to get out. And if it does get out, they feel like they have the money, the lawyers, and the different things like that. So it's like, who's gonna believe, these people,
Who's gonna believe your report, but
Right. So it says the suit accuses Lizzo of calling attention to the dancer's weight after an appearance at South by Southwest Music Festival. The singer and her choreographer later told the dancer, Ariana Davis, so that was the name of the dancer, Ariana Davis, that she seemed less committed to her role. And the comment suit describes as a thinly veiled concern about her weight. So they basically said she seemed less committed because she did gain weight and basically got fat.
well, on that subject, I feel like even though Lizzo is overweight, I feel like if you're a dancer, you probably do have some kind of diet that you probably should maintain or some kind of workout plan. Just because Lizzo overweight don't mean everybody could be.
Right. And then just because she's overweight doesn't mean she's not actually working out,
Yeah,
like you said,
she's
eating
trying
the way
to promote unhealthy,
Right. And so maybe the other girl was being, like you said, unhealthy and wasn't sticking to the regimen and things like that. So yeah, I mean that could make sense. Like you said, whether she's big or not, dancers need to have a certain regimen. They need to stay in the gym. They need to be fit. They need to be able to dance. So if it's affecting her performance and she wasn't dancing the way she used to because of a weight gain, then I could see that being her having the right to call that to question. So yeah, I mean these are all allegations. We don't know how true these allegations are, and Lizzo is definitely coming forward saying that she's very hurt by these allegations and that these allegations are false, unbelievable, and outrageous. So we definitely are going to be following this story. Like I said, the young ladies suing her are Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noelle Rodriguez. So these are all young ladies who were dancers for her and obviously are no longer with her. They've resigned. So we'll see what happens and we'll keep you guys, we'll keep you guys up to date on when we find out. What other things did you find in the news? You said you had some more tea.
Oh yeah, I got a little tea. So are you familiar with Summer Walker?
Yes.
Oh, Summer Walker.
So tell the listeners in case they're not familiar with her.
So Summer Walker is an R&B singer. She had a daughter by, what is it? A famous producer. I don't want to mess his name up, so I'm just not gonna say it.
Let me find out.
Yes, he's a big producer. She had a daughter by him. Now she
had on the track.
Yeah, she had a daughter by living on the track. They broke up. She rekindled an old fling, had twins by him. They broke up. Then she started dating Little Meech from BMF. You know who that is?
Right.
They broke up.
Yeah.
So they broke up over the weekend, and she made a diss to Jada Waiter, which is Little Baby Mama. And she just was like, it was cute while it lasted, but I can't be basically getting cheated on like Jada Waiter. She posted that on Twitter and Instagram, and it just went.
She actually put her name.
She put her name. She like, I can't be like Jada. It was fun while it lasted though.
So what does Jada have to say about this?
Jada said, I learned my lesson after one kid. Summer has three. She's like, I learned my lesson after one kid. She used to have people love saying her name to become relevant or to just be, but
Interesting.
yeah, it was a little messy. Fast forward, Summer Walker went out with Sukiyana and Sexy Red.
Yes, I saw those.
Yeah, they had a time.
Yes, they definitely had
They
a time.
had a time
Of their lives. And now these young ladies are in their 20s, right?
Yes,
so they're living their life, having fun. I'm not mad at them.
Yeah.
I definitely remember the time in my 20s when I was having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't have that type of money, so I didn't.
They have a different kind of fun.
They having a different kind of fun because I definitely didn't have them type of dollars. But yeah, I saw the videos. They went viral. So what else you got? Anything else?
Yeah. So Little Meat cheated. Well, we don't know if he cheated, but it was caught on a ring camera. Him walking in the apartment with the girl on somebody else's ring camera. And guess what he said he was doing? He said he was helping his cousin take groceries in the house. I didn't see a loaf of bread. I didn't see a gallon of milk. I didn't see a carton of eggs. I didn't see a bag of chips. So, yeah, it definitely looks suspicious. But you can see the time. He was only in there for about 7 minutes. So I don't know if he cheated or not. But me, really, I feel like she was a transvestite. I feel like he went in there and found out she was a man.
Because when he walked out, he didn't cheat.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he cheated, but these.
But you think that's why it was such a quick?
Yeah. Because when he walked out, he looked so frantic. He looked so scared. He looked terrified.
They had all this on video.
What? Yeah.
Where'd you get that? Where'd you see that video?
I've seen it all over Facebook, Instagram. I be in the tabloids.
Yeah, I be trying to be in them too, but I didn't see that part. Yeah. I missed out on that one. I missed brought that to the table. What else you got?
I also have a little bit. So Leah, have a man ever tattooed your name?
Not that I know of. And I don't want you to either.
Yeah, Moneybagg Yo decided to get his
Ari?
Yeah, he got her name tattooed.
He's really in love with her. He's really trying to I've seen an interview with him.
She was pregnant and everything. She lost her baby, but yeah.
Wow.
They really.
Yeah. Angie Martinez did a interview with him. Angie Martinez real big, and she did a interview with him, and she was asking him about Ari and their relationship, and he was just very candid, very open, very expressed his love for her and how
really. That's amazing.
Yeah, I was just wow. And so I think she asked him something what made her different? What was it about her that, whatever. And he was she always from the start was just a real, was just real, was authentic with him and just always a sweet person. And then he said, I didn't know this, but did you know she bought him acres of land for okay, so he said after that he was that really made her look at her that was what really kind of solidified dang, she's real that's. And I was wow, yeah, that's definitely when you bought a man some acres of land that's real. So that she definitely proved her love with that. So
they had a little reality show on Atlanta. I can't think of the name of the show, but they had a show that should be season 2 should be airing soon. But I liked her on that show also. She had a very good.
What was the name of the show?
It was called something upcoming artists, upcoming. I can't think of what it was, but the show was all the local artists in Atlanta who's dropping their businesses, lines closed. It was a real good show. Eric Tate was on it, Jada, Ari, a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm not catch that. So where was that show coming on at?
That was coming on I think Zeus Network.
Oh, okay. Zeus got all the shows.
Yeah, they got all the shows.
Zeus ain't playing no games, man. Shout out to Zeus Network. I'm trying to get on their level. Zeus Network is definitely doing it big. They got all the hottest shows. They got Jocelyn's Cabaret 4 going on right now. They got
Speaking of Jocelyn, she got a little warning out for her arrest.
Yes, I'm so glad you brought that back up because I actually meant to talk about that and I would have forgot if you had not brought that up. So tell the listeners about that.
So Jocelyn, let's see, was she beat up the whole?
Oh my gosh, it started with the fight after the Floyd Mayweather fight. She beat up. It started with the video that went viral of her beating up. What's her name? What's that other reality star's name? Big Lex. Big Lex. Yeah. So she beat up Big Lex, and then in that mayhem, she basically ended up getting arrested and was like literally trying to beat up the cops.
And then she beat up an innocent bystander. She probably beat up other people in the
What
camp with
innocent
them.
bystander?
It was this girl walking with her boyfriend, and Jocelyn just like grabbed her by her hair.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
So then the girl, Jocelyn turned around. She just running fiercely. The girl threw a drink on Jocelyn. And Jocelyn turned around like the hawk and just started, following her and her boyfriend. They just running. So they don't tell me what happened when the video ended.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And yeah, so when the video ended, she ended up basically like in a dressing room, and the cops are basically telling her like, "Go, you need to go home, you need to go home." And she basically started turning on the cops and was like going after the cops. So there was like an 11-minute video that went viral of like it took literally like 5 cops.
So did you see the video of her? She was performing at her cabaret. She was saying like she just got emotional. She started crying. She was like, this is my first time performing, not on drugs. I'm completely sober. Yeah. So it's clear she's back on drugs.
Yes, clear. I don't know if he was ever off of drugs because I don't know, like maybe at that moment, that performance, you were sober. But I mean, all of that happened all in the same time period because she was in New York for the filming of her new season of Jocelyn's Cabaret, and right after she got done doing, her audition and whatever, and picked her girls for the show, that's when they were going to perform for Floyd Mayweather. So all of that happened, kind of in the same time period. So yeah, she definitely was not sober the day that happened when she beat up Big Lex and the police officers and that other innocent bystander. But what's happened basically is she got arrested that night after everything happened. It literally took like 4 or 5 officers. If you watch that whole 11-minute video of them taking her to the car, she literally was yelling racial slurs. She was yelling homophobic slurs. She was swinging on the officers. She was attacking the officers. It was horrible. It was crazy. And it took 5 officers. They were literally carrying her. One officer had one of her legs. Another officer had another leg. One had her by the arms.
She looked all muscle.
I mean, it took literally 5 grown men officers to carry her and put her into this cop vehicle. And then she obviously they posted bail for her and got her out on bond the next day, but that was before all of the body cam footage came. So now that the body cam footage has been released,
more charges.
Like they're not about to play with her. So basically, New York City was calling for her the warrant. They put a warrant out for her arrest. They're calling for her arrest, and the last I had checked, she had to turn herself in by August 10th, or else they're revoking like no bond. Like basically she won't be able to get any bond. Like they're not here to play with her now. Like after that video was released of her assaulting and and attacking those police officers, they ain't about to play with that young lady. Like and I won't be surprised if they try to make an example out of her. But that was, I mean, I'm wondering, this is my interesting take or like question, is like she's been very vocal in saying that she's this huge advocate or person for the LGBT community, and like a lot of the people at her shows be people who are in the LGBT who identify with the LGBT community. So I'm just wondering like what a lot of those people have to say after this footage surfaced, because she was using the F word.
Really?
Oh yes, she was saying a lot of homophobic slurs, and and
that's not good.
She was saying a lot of racial slurs, and it was so it was crazy. So I'm just wondering what the people what people in the LGBT community have to say after this footage was released, and are a lot of her fans going to cancel her now, or what's going to be said about that. And I wonder also what Zeus Network has to say about this. Like, do you guys stand behind her? Are you okay? Like, do you what I mean? Like,
love her. She
definitely keep their views high, and she's definitely, I'm sure, well, I mean, they do. They give her a lot of credit for having been one of the people who, helped them get their network started when no one else, kind of wanted to. So her and Natalie Nunn and a lot of the other reality stars who came forward and helped them kind of build up their network. So, but with something like this happening, I wonder, like, what do they have to say about it? Like, what's the conversation? Like, do you go to her and do you have a conversation and say, hey, I mean, we gotta, we all have a brand to protect now. Like, we can't just be out here just, wilding out. Or is like anybody holding her accountable? I wonder. Like, I don't know. It's That's kind of what I was wondering about that situation. Do you have any other tea? Tea?
Yeah, speaking of Jocelyn Hernandez being on drugs, I want to give a shout out to the female rapper Young M.A. Young
Yes,
Ma.
yes.
She was on. She became an alcoholic. Like her eyes was brown. She was wheelchair bound. She
What?
couldn't walk. Yes.
Wow.
Today present, she's healthier. She looks good. Her eyes are back normal.
Oh,
She's back
wow.
walking. So shout out to Young M.A.
That's crazy.
for
She wasn't even
recovering.
walking.
No, she was in a wheel. She was in a
All because of
mobilized.
liquor.
Yeah, she was on it real bad.
Wow.
She had to go to rehab and everything.
Wow.
And I like her music. She's very
Yeah, oh yeah,
talented.
she's very, very talented. Yeah, I love her music too. What else? There was some more stuff in TMZ that I was trying to. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys. I was telling you T before we went on air. And I don't know if any of you, the viewers and listeners, have saw, but Blueface. Blueface is always in the tabloids. Him and Krishan. If you guys have kind of been watching, following them, they've now, I guess, split up and broke up, and Krishan is, separated her money. So a video of Krishan went viral. So I'm gonna talk about, I guess, about both of them. I actually
Wait, she separated her money?
Yeah. So I was about to start talking about Blueface, but I want to talk. I guess I'll talk about Blueface first because that'll be short and sweet, and then I'll get to Krishan. So, okay, so first of all, Blueface went viral for sitting down his 6-year-old son. Well, him and his 6-year-old son were sitting there on live, and he basically asked the 6-year-old son if he was gay. And the little boy, is kind of like, no, I'm not gay, and you can kind of see him kind of trying to like get off the subject and like, okay, what else are we gonna talk about, Dad? But now Blueface, the son's mom, the kid's mom, his two children, the mom, they're back together, I guess now, and she, they're trying to do their thing, and she was in the background, and you could even hear her saying like, dude, be quiet, like quit asking him that, like why are you doing that, like don't do that, and like he's like looking like what like like why can't I ask him that or whatever. But he basically is asking the 6-year-old like, is he gay? And I don't know, I'm just like, why would you be sitting having a asking your 6-year-old something like that, like especially if you like he's not, I don't know, I mean I don't know, it's just that was a weird conversation.
I seen that video and it was just like he annoys me so bad.
Yeah, he annoys me
He's
too.
so annoying. It's like he's begging for attention.
Yeah, he's.
And I didn't know that Krishan Rock separated her money. I'm happy.
Yeah,
she did.
I am so happy, and so that's probably why he's like so desperate, like you said, for attention now, because she has,
How much money was it? Did they say?
Well, okay, so this is the thing. Like, we all know that she's now pregnant, and she's got a belly, and she's like really showing. Now, I don't know how far along she is. I don't know when her due date is or anything like that, but she's definitely far along. She's got to be at least 7-8 months, and she's sober now, so she's now seeing things a whole lot clearly,
Yes.
a whole lot more clearly than what she was, and it'll do it when you go from being someone who's not a mom to like now all of a sudden you're pregnant with your first baby. You do start looking at life differently, you start seeing things differently, and then being sober, you're gonna definitely see things a whole lot more clear. So she was on live and she was going on and on talking about how, but the sad part about it is you could tell she is still in love with him and she's not over him yet. So she's still in this like denial phase of like, oh, we're cool, like we're still cool, like I don't have no problem with him, I still love him and we're good, when we she said that her happiest times that they've had is when he's over there now in her space. So now she's okay, so let's break it down. So basically they've separated, and basically she started separating her money. So she went through whatever she had to go through, whether that was getting a lawyer and figuring out like whatever contract she had with Blueface, whatever it was, she got it figured out to where now her money is separated from his. And he basically, she says in this live, she's going on talking about how for all this time that she's been out here and been famous and doing these bookings and getting all this money, he's been in control of all her money. It's all been going into his accounts. She was like, if you really wanted to see me boss me up and I was your woman and you was really messing with me, like why you didn't put me in my own house, why you didn't put me in my own car, why you didn't have me in my own bank account, like she's starting to now see all these things. So he was basically using her, because she was the hot thing, and she kind of made him hotter because he had fell off kind of, he really wasn't big like how he is now, until she came in the picture. and they started having their little toxic relationship online. And then she did the show with the baddie show, and then they started getting all this attention, and then they ended up with their own reality show on Zeus. So
I didn't think he. I didn't think he thought it was gonna turn into that. Like she really got famous.
Yeah, like he didn't.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, you're right. And I think he thought that he was going to be able to keep her like under his thumb. He didn't realize she was going to get that big, like as big as she did, so big to where now, like, and see, the thing is, you got to think she has women like Natalie Nunn, and even though people,
she has a good support
yeah,
system.
people might look at her and these other women and think like, oh, they're bad influences. That's not a good influence. But these women are business minded, they're business savvy, and they know what they're doing. They know,
who's there for her.
and they've known how to exactly. That's who's there for her right now. They know how to create brands. They're teaching her how to build her own brand and build her everything without needing him in the picture to control it. So now she's smart enough and she's realizing, and she was on the live basically just saying that she separated her money and she ain't here for his riffraff no more. So and it was a video that he went viral saying something about he was gonna take the baby and give it to his baby mama and she's gonna raise it. So she had mentioned that. She was like, the dude going live talk about he gonna take my baby and give it to the next chick, and she like, man, he crazy, like, so she's realizing that, like, he never really loved her, he never really was rocking with her like that, like it was all, for his own benefit at the end of the day, and so I'm glad that she's smartened up, I'm glad that she's sobered up, and I'm glad that she's taking control over her brand, her money, and her situation, and her, and she's gonna grow, and I think she's gonna be a good mom. This is gonna, her baby is probably what saved her, which I can relate to that. My baby saved me. When I was young, her age, I was young and wild like that. I didn't have cameras and I didn't have no millions of dollars, but I was young and wild like that, and I can kind of relate to that madness and what she's probably going through mentally and emotionally. So when I got pregnant, it's the same situation. Like it made me grow up, So I'm sure that's gonna make her grow up some. Tea. What else you got? You got any more tea?
Let's see. I don't have no tea, but Ice Spice did win Rookie of the Year.
Oh, okay. Congratulations to Ice Spice.
Yes.
Yeah, because she is real hot and she's very popular. Like you said, she's getting millions of views. She's not necessarily one of my favorites, but she definitely is a fan. Like the fans love her, and she's definitely coming up doing a lot of great things. So yeah, that's well deserved, and congratulations to Ice Spice on that. Well, I guess you got any more trending? What's trending news?
Let's see. What's trending? I do want to give a shout out to Londi. I know I told you that she applied for.
Yeah, shout out to Londi.
She actually got accepted now.
Yay!
So, shout out to Londi.
Congratulations.
Shout out to O. Henry. You say he's going to be coming
Yes,
soon?
yes, he's going to be here on Monday, actually. So, yes. I guess we can go ahead and get into now, since we're fresh out the mud segment. So, like T said, she was just shouting out our girl Londi, who got accepted to law school. So shout out to her. And yes, O. Henry's, we're gonna have him in on Monday. So make sure you guys tune in on Monday. They won a rib off, best rib off. They won the competition, the rib off competition. So we definitely gotta I reached out to him. I said, we gotta get you guys in here. We want to see that trophy. And we want to talk to you about O. Henry's, and we also want some free samples. So, bring us some of the samples.
I have a story. I actually went there last night at about 1 in the morning, and I'm sitting there, I'm stuffing my face.
Now, where are they located?
Travel.
Okay. So where were they at 1 in the morning?
They was at the they was outside of the Purple Elephant.
Oh, okay. What?
It's an adult club. Auto Lexus, 505 Lexus. They've been there sometimes from 11 to 3 p.m. But went there last night. Got the barbecue wings, macaroni, yams, and I'm sitting there, I'm stuffing my face. I have barbecue sauce everywhere. Comes to my window, he's like, "Yeah, I guess I don't have to bring any samples." I'm like, "Huh?" So I didn't even know he was coming Monday. So I'm definitely a supporter, and his food is great.
Yes.
And he told me he cooks it.
Oh yes, yeah. Oh, that's the wonderful thing. I can't wait to taste it. I can't wait to taste some O. Henry's because I haven't.
You never had it?
I'm sure I probably have had it at some point, but it's been a while. So I definitely can't wait to get you in here, O. Henry's, taste that good food, and we want to talk about the competition, the rib off, and and your whole business and brand. So definitely, guys, make sure you tune in on Monday because we will have O Henry's here. So who else do we want to shout out for Fresh in the Mud Tea?
Shout out to Sierra at Glitz and Glam. I stopped up there earlier this week actually. We talked a little bit of business. She allowed me to put my natural products in her soap. I mean in her store. So if you stop in Glitz and Glams, I do have my natural products in store. She also has clothes for sale, women's slides, iPhone chargers. She has all kinds of stuff, nice variety, different sizes. She's in the plaza with Griff's Barbershop, K Slays, and Top Coat Nail Supply. So check her out, guys.
Awesome. So fresh out the mud. Since we're talking about fresh out the mud right now, you guys know it's Jeep Fest this weekend. So Jeep Fest is going on this weekend, and make sure you guys come out. Like there's gonna be so much stuff to do. If you tune in to Love My 419 later today, we had oh gosh, I'm sorry. Oh, I feel horrible. I do not remember the beautiful young lady's name that we had on the show, but she was the development director of the Jeep Fest, and Mrs. Oh gosh, I don't want to mess her name up. I remember the last name. It was like I'm horrible. I don't remember the name, but that's why you should tune into Love My 419 today because she has all the info. She had a whole rundown of everything that's going on over the weekend, all the fun. It's going to be a family fun event. If you've never been, have you ever been out to G Fest, T?
No, but we should go. I was just thinking I could make us some shirts. We could grab some little jeans. We need to pop up, pass out some cards, spread the name, network.
I think it's a good idea. I definitely think we should get out there. I don't really have too much. Oh, actually, I'm lying. I do have something planned for Saturday, but that doesn't mean we can't still get out there. But I'm gonna tell you what I got to do on Saturday in a minute. But yes, so that's a good idea. So make sure you guys get out to the Jeep Fest. That's gonna be going on all weekend. Also, what else did I see? I have it in my photos. Let me go to my photos because there's another event going on this weekend. The all white party is going on this Friday. Yes, so shout out to my girl DJ Breezy. I got the flyer off of her page, but it's a grown and sexy all white party going on August 4th today, August 4th at the Bay, hosted by our boy Country. So shout out to her, Country and Talana Love. So shout out to them. And music by DJ Scott Smooth. So that's going to be going on and this is ladies. No, I'm sorry, not just ladies. This is 30 and up. So I love me a nice 30 and up classy event where I don't have to worry about all the young kids messing up with a bunch of riffraff. So this is an all-white, grown and sexy event, 30 and up, at the Bay tonight, hosted by Country and Talana Love, music by DJ Scott Smooth. So make sure you guys go check that out. And then I wanted to say shout out to our girl Letitia Holmes. My girl Letitia Holmes, she's on Facebook and she does she's the financial bag, like the bag lady. She does like courses and training on like budgeting and financial literacy and all that stuff, and she is just she's so dope. So she had put up a list. I'm trying to find it right now because I had posted it. I had shared it, but she had put up a list of like all these events that were going on in August, and she basically was like, "This is City of Toledo for the month of August," and it was just so much stuff. So I'm trying to find it. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second while I look. Talk to him for a second. See.
Yes.
Shout out some more people in the tea.
I wanted to, even though she will probably never hear this, shout out to Beyonce. I just love what she's doing. She has her daughter performing with her. I was just thinking, like, dang, B, she got to start school in a couple weeks.
Right.
And she's still on tour, but shout out to Blue Ivy.
Hey,
for performing, dancing. For performing, dancing, showing up. going to rehearsal. Nobody's living like Blue Ivy.
No one. That's why I told you I wanted to be her. That was our question of the day on our last show was who would you be for a day, and I said I would be Blue Ivy. Okay, so shout out to my girl Letitia Holmes. She put up a post on her Facebook that says August in Toledo, and let me tell y'all everything that is going on in August. Look at this list. See, this is all events going on in
we
August.
Missed some already.
Yeah, we missed a couple of them. So no, actually, we didn't because the first one is the all-white party that I just announced. Tonight. So the all-white party is tonight, August 4th, at the Bay. Then you have Jeep Fest, which is going on today and tomorrow. That's going to be downtown. Then you got Chico Bean is going to be at Toledo Funny Bone, August 4th through the 6th. You got Speak Your Truth going on at Jamie Farr Park on August 5th. You got Theater of Jiu-Jitsu going on at the Mommy Indoor Theater August 5th. You have Regina Coley at a festival August 5th and 6th. You have the Jazz and Soul Food going on August 9th. You have Minority Vendor event going on at the Entrepreneurs Club August 11th. We have B. Simone coming here to Toledo Funny Bone August 11th. We have Enough the Experience going on at Heather Downs Country Club August 12th. Jazz Festival going on at Glass City Metro Park August 12th. Back to School Bash going on August 12th. Hoodstock going on August 12th. And United Vision Baptist Church Community Day going on August 12th. You have Bulldog Weekend going on August 11th through the 13th. You have Open Mic Night going on at Toledo Funny Bone on August 17th. We have Ali Sadiq at Toledo Funny Bone on August 18th. 50th anniversary of hip hop going on August 18th. Walk to Save Black Men's Lives going on August 19th. Daisy Dukes and Cowboy Boots August 19th. The Tug hosted by the program at Jones Leadership August 19th. Superior Made Spaces grand opening August 19th. The Hollow Poems movie going on August 19th. We got Rossi at the Summit Center on August 20th. We got Letitia Holmes' birthday going on August 21st. Happy birthday to her coming up soon. We got Jazz and Soul Food going on August 23rd. We got the Strictly R&B Weekend going on the August 24th through the 27th. We have Lil Duval here from August 25th to 27th. We have the 80s and 90s R&B night going on at the Agenda on the 25th. And we have the Bartender Experience training course, which I'm taking, Tasia. We should take that together. That's August 27th at the Entrepreneurs Club.
I'm down.
And then we have Something to Brunch About at Aria Banquet Hall on August 27th. So these are all things going on for the month of August. I'll be repeating these, occasionally throughout the month too. So you guys, because I know I went through them pretty quickly and named a whole lot of them. So yeah, make sure you guys check out my girl Letitia Holmes' page if you want to check that out and look at it more closely. She has a whole list on her page. And like I said, throughout the month, I will be reminding you guys of these events as they are coming up. So, yeah, that's, it's so much going on in the city of Toledo. Do not say that there's nothing going on.
Nothing to do here. Shout out to everybody making something happen. You can find soul food at 4 in the morning now.
Man,
you can find soul food at 1 p.m. now. You can find egg rolls on every side of town. Shout out to Toledo. It's nightclubs opening. It's a lot going on.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And also looking at my girl Letitia Holmes' page. Man, shout out to my girl Letitia Holmes because she is literally highlighting and showcasing so much great stuff that's going on in the city. So now all I got to do is go to her page and check it out. So shout out to my girl, man. Big ups to you for this. But also on her page is Rosa Parks Elementary School. They're giving... So Rosa Parks Elementary posted on their page that there's a free haircut at Scott High School. So August 14th through the 18th, Scott High School will be giving away free haircuts from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. courtesy of UPS. So you have to just let them know what school your child goes to, and if you guys have a son out there that needs a haircut, they can get free haircuts, so, son or daughters. I'm sorry, because young ladies also wear short haircuts too. So now let me be gender biased. So if you have a son, or I'm sorry, I thought myself was on camera. If you have a son or daughter and you want to get them haircuts, Scott High School will be giving out free haircuts August 14th through the 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. as a courtesy of UPS. So make sure you guys get your kids over there for free haircuts going back to school. This is an awesome thing that they're doing. So shout out to Scott High School for that. Let me see what else is going on. Let me look at some more stuff and see what else is going on. Yeah, that was a lot. We gave a lot of things. So shout out to my girl Letitia Holmes. She has Bag Lady Financial and Homes Cleans Homes. So she has a home cleaning service, which also does businesses as well. So actually residential and commercial now. And she also has Bag Lady Financial. So make sure you guys go over there and follow her on Facebook and check her out for her services, because that is my girl and she's getting it done. So shout out to her. Anybody else that you want to give shout outs to?
Shout out to Lonnie. Shout out to all my followers on Instagram. If you guys don't mind, follow me on Instagram at Miss Green Butter. You can see all my goodies, all my specials. If you have any more time, follow me on Instagram at Miss Perfect 2022. That's where I do my jelly pedicure, sell my natural soaps, accept my appointments. Leah, you got anybody you want to shout out or any tags?
Oh yeah, actually, you know what's so funny is I just saw a I want to say shout out to my girl Quell, LaQuell Hopings, Soul Sisters Kitchen. She has some of the best soul food in the city, probably the best soul food, if not the best. Look at this is just some of her pictures. Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Soul Sisters Kitchen. Definitely doing her thing. Has a whole menu full of stuff. They are open at 2 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry. Might have just been this particular day, so let me not give any false information. But I just want to definitely say shout out to my girl Quell, Soul Sisters Kitchen. Go check Soul Sisters Kitchen out on Facebook. You can order some good food, all her pictures, and then she'll also always post and let you know where she's where to find her that particular day, what's on the menu for that particular day, and what number to reach her at. So go over and check out Soul Sisters Kitchen on Facebook. Oh my God, I'm looking at some of the pictures right now, and this food is, and I've had it, so I'm not even just gonna say it looks like it's good. I have had her food, and let me tell you something, every plate that I've ever bought of hers was delicious. So definitely make sure you check her out. I also want to give a shout out to my boy BJ and the Entrepreneurs Club. They are doing a lot of great things right now in the city. They have an event coming up. I think I had we talked about that. I said it was on Letitia Holmes' list of things, but they're having an event. Let me see. The Minority Vendor event is August 11th. So shout out to the Entrepreneurs Club, because they're doing great things and they're having a Minority Vendor event on August 11th. So you can go check them out. And also on August 5th, which is tomorrow, is my boy BJ's birthday. And he's having an event over there for his birthday. So a birthday party. So make sure you guys check out the Entrepreneurs Club. A party going on tomorrow for my boy's birthday, and then August 11th they're having the Minority Vendor event. So get over there and make sure you guys check them out. Okay, so who else? I think that's pretty much all for our Fresh Out the Mud today. If you guys want to be shout out, if you want to have an event shout out, if you want to have us shout out your business, your brand, your event, anything that you have going on, make sure you hit us up in the comments below or inbox us, and we will shout you out during the Fresh Out the Mud segment. So what else? We got 15 minutes left of our show. What we gonna talk about? See, we gonna do our
Featuring our pick.
well, that's our last segment, but we forgot to talk about the tap in. We forgot our tap in segment. Yeah, so what's a good question? What's a good question today? We can have our listeners tap in today.
Let's see.
I'll say this. I want to say shout out to a young lady on Facebook. I think her name is Bag Talk J, and I believe she has a podcast, and she's always posting like really dope really dope questions, and she always has like good stuff to talk about. Like she always has good topics. So shout out to her. and they were talking about. I hope this is the right person actually that I'm talking about because now that I'm looking at her page, I don't. I feel like it was her. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's somebody else. But there was a young lady on my Facebook who has a podcast, and she's always posting like really like dope like content and like good questions. And so she had said she wanted to know like why she was talking about like why men cheat, and she was saying like she told the men to tap in. She was like, okay, man, we want to know, us ladies want to know, like, what are some of the reasons you guys have cheated? And then, like, what was your, like, excuse? Like, not necessarily, like, excuse, but, like, what was your reason? Like, since men want to sometimes claim that it's, like, the woman's fault or, like, whatever. Okay, so, like, what was your reasoning? If you were in a relationship and you cheated on your mate, what was it that caused you to cheat and why? Like, so have you ever cheated on somebody, T?
I have never cheated on anyone.
No?
In my
Aww.
adult life.
What?
Yeah.
You've never cheated on your adult life? Well,
No.
I have cheated on somebody, like, it was in my early adult life, so, and I definitely regretted it.
Cheating brings bad karma.
Yes, it definitely does.
Like I was on the verge of cheating. Like my last
She
relationship.
said I was on the verge of cheating.
I went to this guy's house. I left the club. We was at DMV's, sipping.
Shout out to DMVs.
Yeah, they had some good chicken and some good shots that night. Anyways, I ended up leaving the club with his dude, following him home. I don't know what I was doing, but I ended up getting in his bed and falling asleep. And he woke me up like, hold on, shorty, this not that. So I ended up getting up, leaving or whatever.
What? What does he mean it's not that?
I think he thought we was gonna do other stuff, and I literally fell asleep on him.
Oh, so he told you like it's not that, like you can't sleep here?
Like I thought we was about to do grown stuff. So I ended up, getting my stuff and leaving and driving home. But in the midst of me driving home, I ended up crashing. So I was just thinking like, that's why you don't cheat. So I've never been a big cheater because karma don't play with me. Yeah, I crashed.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, karma definitely don't play with nobody. And if you cheat, you definitely will have bad karma. And I definitely had my share of bad karma because I've cheated before, earlier in my adult life, like I said. So I think the reason I cheated, I mean, I don't think that it was a liable reason, and I don't think it was a good excuse, but I guess I was lonely. I guess I was lonely, and I didn't feel,
I think people have to understand like everything needs attention, whether it's a person, a kid, a plant, a piece of chicken on a plate waiting to eat. Everything needs attention. If it don't have attention, it's gonna go get some.
Yeah, that's and so I definitely think that cheaters. I don't think it's necessarily true though what they say about like once a cheater always a cheater, because I had cheated like in my earlier adult life, but then like that didn't mean that I cheated in the relationships after that. So I was a loyal woman in my last two relationships. So I don't think that just because someone cheats, they're always a cheater. But what do you think? Tap in. Have you ever cheated on somebody? And if you did you feel like you had an excuse, or were you just being? I didn't have an excuse. Like when I cheated, I think I was just young and I was just being stupid. Like I was just young and being heartless and like not like being selfish. Like, you know what I mean? And I shouldn't have been in a relationship at that time. I should have just been young, having fun. So I don't think that there's excuses. I think sometimes people just want to, just if you want to have fun and be out here living a single life, just go be single. So, I should have just been being single at that time, and instead I was trying to be, grown up thinking I wanted a relationship, but I should have just been single. So, when you cheated, if you've ever cheated, why did you cheat? What was the reason why you cheated? And did you regret it? Did you learn something from it? Tap in. We want to hear from you. Make sure you guys comment down below and tell us your experiences. Have you been cheated on? Have you been cheated? What do you think is a cheater once a cheater always a cheater? Do you believe that, or do you believe that people can change? We want to hear from you. Put it down below, comment down below, and let us know what you guys think. And our last section of the show is what we like to call the Peach and Pit segment of the show. Tiaja,
Yes,
What's
peach
your
and
what's
pit.
your peach and pit
My peach
of
and
the week,
pit.
right? Because
My
yeah.
pit is Mother Nature is just taking her way and just my face is just not my face right now. That's my pit. And I have a lot of stuff to do this weekend. My face is breaking out. I got a pimple, blackheads, all kinds of stuff going on. My peach is the turmeric soap. It's going to get me back together ASAP. What about you, Leah? What's your peach and pit?
Okay. Well, my peach or what's my pit? My pit of this week has been that um we gotta move again.
Yeah.
We're gonna be moving studios again, and so that's kind of like a little bit of
Moving
a
on
pit
up.
because yeah, we gotta move everything again. I'm gonna have to get things painted again. We're gonna have to get things set up again. We're gonna have to move again. So that's a little bit of a pit because who feels like having to do all that. But the peach is that we're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing. It's not gonna stop anything. We're gonna keep on recording. We'll definitely be here for the rest of the month of August. And we'll still be doing our show out of here. And then once we move, we'll just, we're going to be kind of getting things together while during the month of August. And then we'll just move smoothly, hopefully, smoothly into the new space. So, yeah, that's kind of like my peach and pit. The peach is that we're moving, and the pit is that we're moving. It's kind of bittersweet. So, yeah. What's your guys' peach and pit for the week? Let us know. Comment down below. Um, there's a lot going on this weekend, so that's a peach.
It definitely is.
The pit would be if you have to work. You can't go to anything, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much our show for the day. It wasn't the same without Juan, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I guess
we miss Juan. Come back.
Juan, come back. We need you. I guess you do need that male, that man blood, right? You need that balance. So I guess as women, we do need you men. Men are needed in the world. But shout out to our boy. He'll be back on Monday. And shout out to O. Henry's. They're going to be here on Monday to sit down with us and talk about their business and their brand and winning the rib off this year, and hopefully have some great samples for us to eat. So, are we gonna eat on camera?
I don't mind.
I don't mind either.
Tell him bring some beers and some napkins.
Tell him. Look in the camera and tell him.
Mr. O'Henry, can you bring us some beers and some napkins and some yams and some macaroni?
Yes.
And extra bread.
All of that, because when she said what she ate over the weekend, what you said you had some barbecue chicken, macaroni, and greens.
That was this morning.
I think you had that this morning. That was. Oh yeah, I think I need some of that tonight. I mean on Monday, Henry. So bring us some of them good samples. And we can't wait to have you guys in here. So if you guys want to be on this show to promote your brand or your artistry or any of those types of things, make sure you hit us up. We would like you guys to be a guest on the show. So, all right, T. Any final thoughts before we go?
Any final thoughts? I think I said about everything.
All right.
Yep.
I'll tell them where to find you on social media again.
Find me on social media at Miss Green Butter. Also, you can find me on Instagram at Miss Perfect22 and Facebook Miss Green Butter, Facebook Miss Perfect.
Alrighty. And you can find me on Instagram at I am Leah Renee and on Facebook at Leah Renee. And we want you to follow LRTV Media on Instagram and LRTV on Facebook. And of course, subscribe right here on YouTube. Please subscribe and share our shows and our episodes. We appreciate you guys tuning in for another great show. Until next time, have a safe and fun weekend. There's a lot going on. Make sure you guys get out to the Jeep Fest, but have a safe weekend. And until next time, mwah.
See you Monday. Wow, we needed you.
Right.
He's praying for us, though. I'm not tripping.